Although that Mazionga or whatever you did was damaging. It was mind charged, I'm pretty sure.
Mitsuru-senpai is seriously hurt.
Who's next? You're next. You know what? Tarunda. Hopefully you hit Akihiko or Minato or Koromaru. Just don't hit, alright. You wasted your turn with Electric. That's fine too. I'm also gonna have to Meteorama again, unfortunately, as much as I want a Herculean strike.
Such persistence.
Persistent indeed. I don't remember if fire worked on you. I'm gonna go for it. Oh, dude, Koromaru has Agadine. I just remembered. Alright, good. You didn't hit Minato. It missed. Good. Even better. But if that hit Minato, that would have been annoying. Lightning's probably not gonna work because you're using lightning. Like, that would make sense. Minato's next. I think Minato can, actually, wait. You're mind charged? That's a little scary. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this.
Here.
And I'm going to switch back to who's next? The one that's not mind charged is next. Then I'm going to switch to Osei and use Herculean Strike for damage. Alright, you're buffing yourself. That's honestly fine. You're almost dead. We still have the magic mirror in place. Agadine. Alright, nice damage. Now you're mind charging? No one's used a spell yet. How does Akihiko still not have a better physical move? Come on. Still just Sonic Punch. I hate it. Alright, well that was actually annoying because you absorbed lightning, but that's fine because we're going to Mabufula. We should be able to kill the middle one.
Only 2 remain.
2 remain indeed. Horn shot. Alright, we're fine. That was scary. Alright, here's my next play. Agadine. But then I think I'm going to have Akihiko diorama Minato because he's dying, and we all know what happens when Minato dies.
Don't overdo it.
Alright, attack reverted. Of course I'm weak to lightning. What else is new? I mean, luckily, okay. Apparently that magic mirror works for poison. Oh yeah, Shock Lick wears off in a turn, doesn't it, in this game? I think Shock Freeze and the other thing wear off in like a single turn.
Such persistence.
Unlike Charm and the other thing that don't do that. Yeah, this mini boss was not as annoying as like the past 3. This was like a nice breather from all those other. It was still hard, but like it was like not as annoying because the other like 3. I just think the Tartarus mini bosses are a bit much sometimes, to be honest. Would just like to kill you. Oh, you're gonna reflect that though. Alright, well, forget killing you, and we don't want to go lightning. I'm just gonna go Tarunda and hope for the best. Akihiko has a wax skill learning pool. I think all the characters have a wax skill learning pool, to be honest. I think the learning pools in Persona 3 are kind of whack, to be honest.
Failed to finish it off.
The rate at which you get the skills is really slow compared to the other Persona games, 4 and 5 specifically.
Last one. Don't let your guard down.
Don't do that. Already in effect.
Persona!
Obey my command. I failed to finish it off.
It's all good. Die, please. How are you still alive? Agadan should kill you. I'd be shocked if it didn't. There we go. Alright. Before moving on, I should go back and heal. Even if it's a little bit of SP, I might as well. Like, we're right here. I do know the game is going to at some... Like, we haven't gotten... They're probably going to have a few more lost people in 15 days, but I'll move on a little bit with the, We'll go a little more Tartarus before leaving. 11-1 is the deadline. We have 15 days, yeah. We'll go a little more. But, like, I know they're probably gonna have more lost people, so it's gonna be a good enough reason. So part of me is like, hey, leave. Because I really hate when it's like, oh, you happen to go too far in Tartarus and you can't travel to any floor you want. You just have to, like, run back 2 to 3 floors. It's really annoying. Basically, I don't like it. Something seems different about the enemies in the area. I'll check out what's coming up. Might take a while though.
There are 3 enemies. Be careful.
I would really like to get to the full
Good
moon
choice.
today as
You can
well.
turn
I
these
hope
down.
we do. We'll see what happens though. We have like 15 days left. Although, like, we don't have too many social links at night to max out, so like,
Obey my command.
it might be doable. You might just breeze through the day. Are you kidding me?
There
You
are
have dodge
3
ice, but
enemies
still.
left.
I'm more annoyed that Minato missed twice with Mabuku. Like the same enemy. Easy dodge. Alright, that makes up for it. Bum, bum, bum. Boop. Want a fun fact about Junpei? Yeah, sure. Gameplay related? If gameplay related, then yeah, because I'm like, I'm not really gonna use Junpei in this playthrough anymore. Up we go. Red enemy.
There's 1 enemy, and
Wait,
it's
you are weak to
powerful.
lightning, I think, right? Get Thoth out.
The enemy is down. Now's your chance.
Not Mitsuru. Mataru Kasha. Alright, well, you might die before you actually get to make use of that. Why do I keep doing that? I forget that you counter physical.
Obey my command.
Junpei's basic attack is 80% stronger than his skills. I feel like you told me this one. That sounds familiar. I didn't know that, but I feel like you well, I knew from the I think you told me that one already. Is what I meant. Like I was shocked back then, I think, whenever I was told that. That was like one of the first streams I did when I was still using Junpei. Oh gee, I wonder what I'm gonna pick. Luckily there's two, so if I mess up. Oh my word, 5,000? That was a red enemy, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense, that was a red enemy. So we got Mazionga and Thoth. Mine? Muscle drink. I hope I don't like get Mamudo'd because man, I don't want to lose that XP.
Enemies. Be careful.
This is the easy group, luckily.
That's the way. You've improved. Good choice.
I love Koromaru, man. He's so adorable. I love that Persona has a dog, a party member. Persona 3 will always have that going for it. It will always be a good game solely for the fact that Koromaru exists in the canon. Oh, is that Dominion? Is that my boy? I want Dominion. Let's go. That wasn't even a challenge. You're definitely a justice, I figured. I can always buy Mecha Shogun back. Hello.
There are 3 enemies. Be careful.
Should have got Genbu. Buffalo would have been better, but oh well. Plus, Lean on Sid already has Meteorama, so we don't need the hard-focused Lean on Sid anymore. This is just too easy. I'm getting so much XP power-ups. 2,000. Level 40. Odd morsel.
There are 2 enemies.
I can like switch off Lean on Sid long term if I really wanted to. I just keep forgetting.
Still alive.
Still a lot of damage.
2 enemies left.
Alright, no fire. It doesn't help that I didn't scan these enemies. Actually, Mabuffalo is just as powerful as Buffalo. It's also gonna hit both, obviously.
Mitsuru Senpai defeated an enemy.
I already have Rangda, so I want money here. Let's try a different persona. We could go Osei. What does Dominion have? Only Hamayon? Well, we have Light in case I need a Light user. I think in my Persona 4 playthrough, I gave Dominion like Ziodyne or something. I think my Dominion had Zio skills or whatever. You have a Galio, which is interesting. Rangda is certainly an interesting persona. Matarunda at the next level up? That's really good. Let's go Vasuki for a bit. What do you have? Actually, no, give me Ose. Just give me the strongest one. Can you go a little higher up? I'm having trouble sensing what's ahead. Now, on the one hand, I can keep climbing Tartarus. Keep climbing Tartarus. And get as high as I can, either to the end of the block or next mini-boss. And then, if there are more lost, I'll just have to retread, which is annoying. Or, I can leave. And split it into multiple Tartarus trips. Which is what I'm considering. Because we're gonna have to come back, most likely for Lost.
A surprise attack. Someone help Mitsuru
That was
Senpai.
insane. That happened last time too, I think.
Mitsuru Senpai is seriously hurt.
I think I am gonna end up leaving like in the nearish future. Like we won't get to the top of the block in this trip.
Enemies left.
We will obviously before the deadline.
Summon thee.
Because if we don't get the documents. Because the lost might be... If I go higher than like, I don't know, floor 150 and they're like, hey, the lost appears in floor 150 to 155, I'm gonna be like, oh, I gotta retread steps. So like, regardless, we're gonna have to like retread floors. And I'm already expecting not to max out every single social link in the game because the game is not really balanced around that on the first playthrough unless you're like glued to a guide. Like it's possible to do, it's just really hard if you're not following a guide, basically impossible. Like Valkyrie profile ending route levels of difficulty without a guide. I sense something, it's gonna take a while to pinpoint its location, please be careful. The next teleporter I see, I am bouncing on out of here.
There are 3 enemies.
Instead of
Be
normal
careful.
attacking, just go Herculean strike here. See how much it does.
The enemy's off balance.
I missed one, are you kidding me? Alright, I'm not gonna chance it.
That's the way.
The enemy's down. Let's finish this. You'll fall by my hand.
Well, it's lower level than like money, but like I don't need money. So I'm going to get the XP here. I'm just always going to get XP even if it's lower level. Level 49. Doing level 50. Thank you.
There are 3 enemies. Be careful.
It's impossible to max social links by that guy. You need god luck and deep understanding of P3 social
The
mechanic.
enemy's off balance.
The
Attack.
enemy's
Literally
down. Let's
exactly
finish this.
like
You'll fall by my hand.
getting Valkyrie profiles A ending or FF10-2's 100% ending. Well, it's technically what I meant by possible was the game doesn't lock you. The game doesn't say like, oh, you can't max out all social links. The game's like, oh, it's possible, but is it going to be like easy to do without a guide? No, you get Mind Charge at level 50. Awesome. Valkyrie Profile and FF10-2 are my big examples, where getting their true endings is possible on a first playthrough. The player is never gonna actually like do it without a guide, because there's so many little things in those two games to get their true endings where it's like it's just not gonna happen by chance, you know? Especially Valkyrie Profile, because I recently got my platinum trophy for
There
that
are
game.
5 enemies.
But 10-2 is much the same with its true ending.
That's the way.
Like the game says like, yeah, it doesn't force you to NG plus to get a true ending. It's just like, yeah, it's really hard to do, and you basically need a guide or just dumb luck.
I've been waiting for this. Okay, now.
That's what I imagine Persona 3 and 4 are with their social links. I can actually vouch for 4 because I played it twice. And haven't maxed out every single social link in a playthrough. I will have to when I get my platinum trophy, which it'll be easy with like an NG plus.